Good evening, everyone. This is Mary Brainey from Spencer Cable Access, and I'm here eagerly anticipating the Spencer Parade of Lights. It's December 1st, 2018, and this is a function that's been happening in town for quite a number of years now. I've just been up at the high school where everyone is lining up, and I can tell you we are all in for a treat. So sit back and enjoy, because you're nice and warm and we're out here in the cold. It's a beautiful night for a parade. And leading the parade is our Grand Marshal, Miss Mary Madden. For those of you who are from Spencer, you will remember that Miss Madden, who is a centenarian, was the principal at Lake Street School for many years. She retired, I believe, in 1980. And we are honored to have her yet again leading the parade. Right behind her, we have the Grinch himself with Cindy Lou Who. And this float is sponsored by Audette's Towing. It's their very first year in the parade, and they share space with Woody's Auto Body. Lots of work went into this. Now the Spencer Dog Owners Association, and look at all the pooches all lit up to lead the parade. And then the Spencer Special Operations Van, driven by our very own Chief David Darren, who's looking very festive in his Santa hat. Thank you so much for joining the group. Then we have quite an amazing four-wheel drive vehicle. I believe that's Rudolph riding on the top. And that vehicle has been around a few corners from the way that it is a little bit dusty, but very shiny. And the next vehicle is getting a big cheer. Where were you when the lights went out? Well, apparently coming down Main Street in Spencer, the Royal Wave. And there's a reindeer pulling this ATV with a pooch on top. Oh, and yet another Jeep. We have so many Jeep entries in the parade this year, and I know that the parade committee is very, very pleased to have them. And each one of them is decorated so differently and so festively. Great work, everybody. A great deal of thought went into all these Jeeps, you can tell. The white one with all the flashing lights. Boy, that's my favorite. The contrast is great. Oh, and even little bows are flopping around in the wheels, and the hubcaps are flashing. Yet another very lovely Jeep, all decked out, and this is an elegant one with the reindeer and the sleigh. And look at those big green eyes. Oh, they flash green and red, all different colors. The best thing about some of these is that they have a sunroof or a moonroof, so the folks riding inside can stand up and wave to the crowd. That's somebody's Christmas present with the bow on it. And here's Santa in front of the Jeep. And then Santa on top of the Jeep, and the lights, these lights as well. This could be a Jeep parade all by itself. It's such an amazing collection. One after the other. And each one of them unique. And this dog is driving his owner's well-lit Jeep too. And now, the ATVs. There are a number of ATVs in the parade this year. One is driven by Larry Gordon from East Brookfield. Larry and Sue Gordon have been in this parade for several years now, and they actually keep their ATV, and as promised, a reindeer pulling it. And they actually keep their four-wheel drive up in Maine and go and bring it back just for this parade. And the reindeer pulling the sleigh with the presents on the back. Very, very festive. Thanks again so much for coming back every year to the parade. Following the ATVs, we have the float from, I believe, this is the Spencer East Brookfield Regional School Committee and the administration staff. And it's one of Jason Manette's family hay wagons being pulled by his dad, and it is designed to show unity. East Brookfield Fire Department has their SUV, and then their ambulance, their rescue squad as well, keeping everybody awake, blowing the sirens. Next, we have a regular. This is the Camp Marshall Equestrian Team Float. Camp Marshall, located here in Spencer, has had a float in every single parade of lights. And they do a beautiful job every year figuring out a new theme. First Congregational Church has a nativity float. They're from Main Street in Spencer, just up the street from here. And it's their first year in the parade. Spencer Fire Department has numerous vehicles. I think they brought everything they had. This one is Forestry One. Hanks Marine is floating down the road in their pontoon boat. A little bit nippy. They might have to break ice on a real pond, but the parade just lets them carry on. Yet another Spencer fire truck. This one really, really well decorated with all kinds of inflatables and bright lights. This is the other forestry truck, a 1984 GMC. And along comes a happy collection of children around a Christmas tree with a grandma baking cookies for everyone. And these are all the Girl Scouts and the daisies that can see the little daisies right on their hats. Next, East Brookfield has an original fire truck. They're ladder too, and it's been a few years since it's gone to a fire, I'll bet, but it's perfect for the parade. It's gorgeous. Durgan's Garage comes next with a tow truck and towing a Christmas tree. Nicely done. Another pickup truck right behind. And those lights are flashing. The wreath is blinking on the front of the truck, and all the presents are on their way to good little girls and boys. Now we have one more fire truck, this one from East Brookfield, the East Brookfield Fire Department. And this is a tanker that can carry the water to the outlying parts of town. And they're drowning us out, but that's okay. That's what the parade is all about. Next we have George from Templeton, who has decorated his own pickup truck, and he's a volunteer firefighter out there. East Brookfield Forestry, candy canes and flashing lights, just beautifully festooned. They love blowing their horns in there and playing their sirens, don't they? The pickup trucks with the Christmas trees in the back are so festive. And this is the David Party High School Marching Panther Band, but they are marching in without their instruments tonight because it's too cold for the horns. Here's East Brookfield Engine 3. And along comes balloons. Balloons and more balloons. Decorating the cab of the pickup truck with another Christmas tree. Somebody put out the word, put Christmas trees in the back of pickup trucks. And this is a family, the Happy Family Group. Just decided they'd be in the parade. Good for them. Spencer Fire Department, Tanker 1, which is a 2005 International. The Webster First Express, the conductor standing outside, making sure that all the passengers are safely loaded. Oh, and if it isn't Big Bird, Spencer Rescue 1. Looking spiffy there, big yellow rescue truck. How about this cute little green ATV? Oh, and a golf cart. Of course, it's about time we had a golf cart in the parade with its guard elf. Good job. Gary Rice Shop Equipment has entered their pickup truck with a vast array of forest friends and then a few snow friends as well. All right, here is Spencer Fire Department Engine 3, a 1986 Duplex T Maxim with a fire dog trailing along. And then right behind it, Engine 4 from Spencer, an International E1. Lots and lots of snowflakes and Frosty and Santa keeping their eye on things from the top. The Civil Air Patrol Worcester Cadet Squadron, they've been in the parade for several years now, and they like coming and celebrating the festivities to get the holiday season off to a good start. Looks like we have Santa's elf sharing a few treats with the folks along the way as she marches down. And I love the Santa Frosty face on the front of this van. This is also part of the Civil Air Patrol, and it's beautifully decorated with its Christmas package hats. All right, these firefighters, I think each one is clearly trying to outdo the one before it. This is the antique Wareham fire truck that Chief Parsons, Chief Locke, and Chief Parsons' son have restored. And they've been driving it in the parades for the past several years. And it's the candy canes on the side hit just the right touch. Spencer Raiders, Spencer Raiders football and cheerleaders. And the kids are even lit up. They have little decorations right around their necks so that they're flashing along down the street as well. The whole family gets involved. Their van is really well decorated too, with the balloons that go with their football theme, and even more kids riding in the back. Okay then, Bondsville, yes. The Bondsville Fire Department from out Palmer Way, and this is their third year, and they have been decorating, look at Santa Claus on his motorcycle. They have been decorating this truck for several years, and they take it around and play Santa for various people in their community. Here's Engine 8 from the Worcester Fire Department. Thank you, Worcester. Whoa, first year we've seen you out here. Congratulations. And Charlton's Tanker. Always love to see the neighbors with their cute little bear, Frosty Bear on the side, waving at everybody as they go down the parade route. There's certainly a lot to say about many of these floats, but there's something to say about the folks watching the parade as well. Everybody's in such a festive mood, and this is the perfect day, December 1, to start the Christmas season. How about this float, Cookies for Santa? What a wonderful group of kids singing Christmas carols and entertaining. You better watch out, you're right. Lester's Engine 8 is looking festive. It's a red and white truck, and so it looks festive even without the decorations. I see lots more candy canes and lollipops coming along behind a pickup truck with a Christmas tree and packages in the back. Lots of elves riding along in this truck. Lots of elves walking along between the trucks as well, and even the Grinch. Hey, Mr. Grinch. Now, what's this? Oh, Three Rivers, the Three Rivers rescue truck. Thank you, Three Rivers, for coming all the way to Spencer. Very pretty. That's what you do with those nets. And now the Spencer East Brookfield Little League, sponsored by the Royal Crest Farm Store, singing carols. I know you're surprised to see that there's yet another fire truck passing by. This is Engine 2. Engine 2 is a 2014 SMEAL for the Spencer Fire Department. And it looks to me like this is the newest truck that we have. From the dates that I'm seeing, they're much, much older. How about this school bus? The school bus from AA Transportation, they drive our students to school, and it's the Polar Express. Yet another float full of Frosty the Snowman. And this is a family group. They just decided that they would like to be in the parade And they put together this float in 2 days. Now we have the Woodbury family. And this is Gary Woodbury's little red truck, 1947 Ford. Looks to me like we've seen that around a few times before. Building Blocks Play Center from Worcester. It's a sensory-friendly indoor playground for children and adults. They are handicapped accessible, and they have a Disney theme. These folks with yet another family group who just wanted to be in the parade with all their cool equipment, including the generators keeping the inflatables inflated. The David Prouty Lady Panthers girls basketball team, a highly successful group, and they're riding in the Pepin Waste Services truck from Leicester. I didn't mention when the band went by that there are some band members from Leicester as well, so it's great to see the schools cooperating with each other. This one's a very pretty pickup truck, all decorated with happy people from on the inside waving out. And a rock and roll Christmas. Oh, this might be the Spencer Town fathers and mothers, the families of the Board of Selectmen members, the town administrator. Wouldn't you know, rocking it down Christmas Street. The ladder, this is Spencer's ladder 1. Boy, that's a big one. Oh, and Rudolph's hiding in between the cab and the back. It's a 2010 Smeal. And boy, that must have taken a great many lights. Look at all the time and effort. Oh, and Santa is riding in the bucket. And I guess they're bringing up the rear. That does it. Another Spencer Christmas parade of lights in the books. Thank you to Wendy Berthium and her whole Spencer Celebration Committee, and to all of the people in town and out of town who worked so hard to make this a success. Merry Christmas, everyone.
Here we are tonight at our award ceremony for our 10th annual Christmas Parade of Lights. This year was by far the biggest year ever. We had over 70 entries, and it's all due to that lady right there. Come over in the camera. Go over in the camera. So this is my wife, Wendy, who's also Selectman in Spencer, and she has spent the last 2 months hounding people on Facebook and calling and emails, and what you saw tonight was directly responsible. This person right here, my lovely wife, was responsible for this entire night. So we thank you.
It's not on
Here, here.
Okay, so we're going to start off with the float category. This is third place in the float category. So I'm going to pass the mic around. You guys are going to say your name, all right? And then we're going to give you a trophy. Sound good? Can you do that?
Yeah.
You got to talk real close in here. You want to start?
Sure.
All right, we'll take that. Tell everybody your name.
Aiden Bulett.
Okay, now pass it along.
Clint Bulett.
Did you have fun?
Yeah.
A lot of fun?
Yeah.
Okay.
I did too.
Okay.
Wyatt Blodgett.
Okay. Wyatt's done. They're very good at this.
Crystal Maine.
Crystal Blodgett.
Matthew Bulak and Bentley Bulak.
Bentley.
Bentley's the little one.
Charlie Bulak.
Hey Bulak.
All right, so good job, guys. Their float was, what was it? Frosty's Winter Wonderland. And why they won is because they had a merry-go-round on the float that the kids were sitting on, and it was very cool, and good job. So we have Selectman Hicks. He's going to present you with your trophy for third place in the float category, all right? All right, so watch him. He's going to talk now.
Okay, we're very pleased to give you this award. Your float was really outstanding, and here it is, your third place award for the decorated float. There
Hey!
you go. Congratulations.
You want to read it? Let's read it for everybody, all right? I don't have my cheaters on. Here. You can read it. I won't be able to read that.
Town of Spencer, 10th Annual Christmas Parade of Lights. Third place decorated float. Presented by the Town of Spencer Celebration Committee, December 1st, 2018.
Is that good? Congratulations.
Hey, good job, guys.
All right,
You gonna come
guys.
back next year? Awesome.
So we thank you very much, and we're going to shoo you out of here back into the cold. Even though it wasn't that cold tonight, it was pretty good. And we're going to do the second place category, all right? So we'll see you next year.
Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
Good job. All right, so here we are with the second place winners in the float category. And this was Camp Marshall. Camp Marshall is a perennial favorite every year, and they've won many times. How many times have you won?
I don't know.
You're supposed to say a lot. Say a wicked
A
lot.
lot, a wicked lot.
Wicked lot. So this year they came in second place, so they get the second place plaque. So we're going to do the same thing. They're going to introduce themselves, and then Selectman Pepe is going to give them their awards. Here you go. You got to say your name.
I'm Jordan. Ellen.
And I'm Peter.
As Representative Berthium said, we are always mentioning Camp Marshall's name in the award part of the program. So congratulations again. And from Town of Spencer, 10th Annual Christmas Parade of Lights, the second place decorated float. Presented by the Town of Spencer Celebrations Committee, December 1st, 2018. Congratulations and thank you.
Good job. Do you want to say anything?
Next year.
No?
Speech, speech.
All right, well, thank you, and we hope to have you back next year. All right?
Sure we will. The rain held off.
I'm sure it was. It was a good night, so. And this is the David Prouty High School Band. And so we're going to pass the microphone around. Who's going to take the award?
I think that we should give it to the band boosters because they were crazy helpful to put all of this together and help the kids. So I
Okay.
think we should give it to Jeannie Roberts.
Okay, Jeannie. So why don't you tell us a little about your float and then pass the microphone around so we can, just a little bit. No, you're good. You're good. No, you're good. There's 1 million people watching you. There's 4 million people watching you right now.
Well, it was very last minute, and these kids did an awesome job doing it. So, you guys, awesome.
Yeah.
You got to write. You got to say your name. Now listen, this isn't a hard test. Just say your name.
Hey, no cheating.
Say Bob. You can say whatever you want.
I just want to say thank you guys to the kids because you guys did a fantastic job tonight. I'm Fran Fazio. I'm the band director of the David Prouty High School Band. I'm an alumni. I came here. I graduated in '03. And I am very, very lucky and privileged and honored to work in such a great community. I cannot believe the turnout tonight. It was crazy seeing how many people were there. It was wonderful. And I just can't thank the kids enough for all of their hard work, for everything that they do, not just for the parade, but all season long. We came in third place at our NESBA competitions, at the NESBA finals, and we received a silver medal at our MICA final competition. So it's just been a very rewarding year, and to top it off with this is just the icing on the cake. So thank you so much. We really appreciate it. All you have to do is say your name.
Hi, my name is Sarah, and I had a really fun time putting this float together. It was fun, and we got to be creative with it.
Hi, my name's Zachary, and I had a lot of fun time creating it because it was last minute, and
Hey, listen,
we had no idea.
Zachary, don't forget how cool Donnie is. Go ahead and say that.
And Donnie is the coolest.
See?
Hi, my name's Haley. I'm actually one of the drum majors of the marching band, and I just want to say thank you to all of you guys because you've all been such a big help, and like this was one of the coolest experiences ever. So thank you, all of you. I love you all.
I'm Shannon Dwyer, and I
Hey,
had an
man, kids talk a
amazing
lot.
time helping create this float today, and it was overall an amazing experience to be part of.
Have fun.
I'm Adam LaFleche. I'm not in the band, but I had a fun time helping participate, and yeah, thanks guys.
I'm Ariana, and I had really fun making the float. We all had creative ideas to put together.
I'm Jillian Morrison. I had a lot of fun making the float because we got to do a lot of things with it.
And Lester too, right?
Yeah.
That was one of the big things we added this year. Lester students coming into the group, so that's wonderful.
I'm Nicole. I'm one of the Leicester students that was just previously mentioned. Yeah, I know. It's a very big thing
Yes.
for just trying to make a float and everything. Sure, it might be a little stressful, but or maybe a little bit hectic, maybe both at the same time. But it's been really nice, even though the rush was on. We just had the best ideas. Sure, the flow of rush might be a little bit stressful, but it was worth our time.
Yeah, hi, I'm Evan Rivera. It was a fun season. I wasn't really able to help with the float, seeing I had some last minute stuff with family. But thank you. It was a good season.
My name is Victoria Bain, and I had fun.
Victoria, you're
Jacob
good
Zuber.
with a microphone, okay?
I'm Brady White, and I had a lot of fun being able to walk along next to the float and give out candy and stuff.
He's Lester too. Throw something at me.
I'm Gavin Chappitt. I actually go to Bay Path, but I still participate in the marching band because they don't have a marching band. But I had a lot of fun helping with the float and stuff. And I also had fun standing up in the truck bed, holding the tree up so it didn't fall. But on the way home, it fell, but yeah.
And last but not least, my name is Jason Brewster. I'm a bass drummer in the band, and band is the best thing that's ever happened to me. And I love it so much. And yeah, what?
I just want to say bless you to the cameraman who sneezed earlier. I just wanted to fully acknowledge that.
But for anyone who loves music, I'd encourage you all to join band, because I swear you won't regret it.
Nicely said. Wait, you missed Mr. Thomas.
Hi, my name is Thomas Vane, and it was fun doing the float.
Yeah,
Me too. I need to say my name. And I'm Elizabeth. I'm another Leicester kid. It was fun.
So you guys, band kids, are great with a microphone, okay? And very entertaining. All right, so we have the chair of the school committee, Jason Monette. He's going to present you guys with your awards.
So, as some of you may have seen, the school committee...
Hang on. Jason's float didn't win tonight. I'm
Oh.
just saying, and the band did. So.
That's what I was getting to, Johnny. So the school committee and the leadership team, and it's my understanding, it might have been the first year we had a float. One of the first years we've had a float in this parade. To show our unity, to show the teamwork that we have going together with the district right now. And if you know me as a person, I don't take losing very good.
Jason is not happy. He's not happy.
If there's anybody I want to lose to, it's our students. So, congratulations. You guys are well deserved. Thank you. Good job, guys.
Okay, so I'm going to get down again here. Don't give these kids the microphone anymore. So another thing that we started a few years ago was the Spencer Police Association, the union of our officers in town. And if you guys saw it tonight, I think every cop we had was on duty directing traffic, and they're still out there trying to clear the roads because we had it tied up for 2 hours. So much appreciated for what they do. They do a great job. So their union decided a few years ago, was it 5 years? 5 years ago, that they wanted to sponsor a money prize for the winning float category. So you guys win tonight. So on behalf of the Spencer Police Association, I am happy to present you with a check for $300 to band. So
Thank you.
all right.
We will put this to good use, I promise.
So super job, guys. Thank you. And you're going to do this again next year, right?
Yeah.
But it's not going to be so last minute. We're going to spend a little time. All right, so thank you, and we'll see you again next year. Good job. All All right, so here we are. This is a new category for the parade. Since its inception, we've only had the fire truck float thing, but there was such an interest. This year we've added 2 categories. So this is one of the new categories. It's ATV, four-wheeler, RZR category. I think we had 4 or 5 tonight. So this is the very first time that a person is getting an award or a trophy for a 4 side-by-side or ATV or four-wheeler. So many of you might know Mr. Gordon. Mr. Gordon was a selectman in East Brookfield for 42,000 years. And
Seemed like it.
his lovely wife Sue is on the Board of Health out there and has served on many boards and committees. And they always participate in East Brookfield, and they actually always help us and participate in Spencer. So their float today was had a reindeer on the front, sticking out front. So it was a lot of effort. So they won. So Selectman Pepe's going to present them with the first ever ATV award for the
Right,
Christmas
so
parade.
congratulations on winning the inaugural decorated ATV prize from the Town of Spencer Celebrations Committee, December 1st, 2018.
Thank you.
Good job. Good job.
Hey.
Thank you.
Anybody want to say anything?
No.
No?
Well, I'll just quickly say, I want to thank, I want to thank Wendy and Donnie and all the volunteers that make this parade happen. It's an amazing event, so you guys are doing a really good job. I also want to thank my wife here, Sue, and the family, because they're the ones that put this whole thing together. I just drive the thing, that's all I do. They're the ones that made it all happen, so I want to thank them, so.
All right.
That's it.
Good job, and we'll see you back next year.
Not like your last name? You don't?
Well, I like my last name, but it's just hard to pronounce. It's Berthium. There's a lot of letters. It's hard when you're a little kid. It's actually hard when you're a 53-year-old guy, too, to pronounce it. But.
Yeah.
And so do you like Donnie or Donald better? I like Donnie. What do you think?
You know what I like to eat for lunch?
What do you like to eat? You tell me what you like to eat for lunch, and then I'll tell you what I like to eat for lunch.
McDonald's?
Here, hold on to this right here, because you're precious. Hold that right there like that. So we're going to have a little conversation. So I'm not a fan of McDonald's. I mean, it's all right. You know what I like to eat for lunch? I like to have coffee and potato chips for lunch. Do you have coffee and potato chips for lunch?
No, I have...
How can you not like coffee and potato chips?
Well,
How old are you? You're like 15, right?
no, I'm not 15.
Well, how old are you?
Well, I am 4.
4? Oh, my good Lord. You're a pretty big kid for 4. We're on TV and everybody's going to see this. You're going to be on, like, American Star, because you're awesome. So you ready to get an award?
Yeah.
Because you won. All right, so we're going to look at that. Come over here. We're going to see that camera right there? Those are the people, you know, so you're going to be able to watch us on TV when you get home, probably in a couple days. You can watch me and you on TV talking about what we like for lunch. And you like McDonald's, and I like what? Coffee and potato chips. Okay, you say it in the microphone. What do I like for lunch? Coffee and potato chips.
Coffee and potato chips.
Huh? All right, so you ready? All right, here we go. We're going to do this together. So this year, we had 2 new categories. I don't know if you heard me. We had an ATV category, right?
I hear you.
So you heard me. So, so we had another new category we have is Jeeps. So we had a Jeep. Were you in a Jeep tonight?
What are you?
You were. Well, I hope so, because this is the Jeep prize, and if you weren't in a Jeep, somebody really messed up. Not enough coffee and potato chips.
I was not in the Jeep.
Okay, so maybe you were in something else, but I think they were in the Jeep.
Good.
I wasn't.
You wasn't?
I was freezing in the back of a float. I was going against the hole right now.
But yeah, it's cold outside, right?
Wicked.
Wicked too.
Wicked. So this is another new category we decided this year because of the interest generated on Facebook. See that lady over there? That's my wife, Wendy. She did this whole parade, and she goes on Facebook all the time. But it paid off because we had...
And Grandma too.
Grandma too. Grandma and Wendy, they're on Facebook all the time. But we had so many people come in tonight in this parade because she was on Facebook. Like forever. For like 4 years she's been on Facebook.
Oh my gosh.
Are you a grandmother too?
Probably not.
Does she go on Facebook a lot?
I have to ask her. I don't in the truck?
You ask her later on, and you find out, and you tell her too much Facebook isn't good for anybody except for parades. All right, so you guys won. This is the first time ever Jeep prize. And is this your mommy right now?
No.
Who is it?
Emily.
You're gonna whisper. Go ahead. I won't tell anybody. That's Emily. Okay. Well, Emily was in a Jeep tonight. Okay. So this girl behind us, who we don't know her name, was in a Jeep tonight, and she won the first ever Jeep category. So you're getting a prize. So give the microphone to this lady, we don't know her name, so she can tell everybody her name and we can find out his name, and then you can have the microphone back, okay?
Thank you. I'm Emily Risha.
You gotta face the camera.
And I'm Gabe Tolkien.
Okay. All right, Ella, you ready? So this is my good friend, Selectman Ralph Hicks, and he's gonna present you with an award for the first ever Jeep prize, all right?
Okay.
All right, so here he goes. Ready? You go right up there with him. Go right up there.
This is the first 10th annual Christmas Parade of Lights first place decorated Jeep Award, presented by the Town of Spencer Celebration Committee on December 1st, 2018. Congratulations.
Hey, good job.
Can you carry it? Is that too heavy?
Say,
Okay.
in the microphone, say, thank you, Mr. Hicks. Yeah, hold that. Go ahead, say it in the microphone. Say, thanks, Mr. Hicks.
Thanks, Mrs. Hicks.
And say, we will be back
You're
next
welcome.
year, because this was so much fun. You gotta look at the camera, though. Say, we'll be back next year. Go ahead, say it.
I don't know what the words are.
So say, we will be back
We'll be back
next year,
next year.
and we're gonna win first place again.
We're gonna win first place again.
And Donnie is the coolest guy ever. Say that.
Coolest guy ever.
Good job. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. Can I have that mic back, or do you want to hang out for a while? Can I have a hug?
Thank you.
You are precious. Good job. All right. We'll see you next year, okay?
No,
No? You don't want to come back next year?
I am, but I have to ask my dad.
Well, listen. You ask your dad, and then you let me know. My number's all over the internet, and you let me know. And if he won't let you come, I'll talk to your dad, because you're coming back next year.
Okay, but I have like a pet.
You can bring your pet, as long as it's not like a snake or a weasel or something like that.
Or an alligator.
It's someone that hops.
Okay. All right. We'll be
It's
good.
a rabbit.
Oh, we love bunny rabbits, so.
Bunny rabbit?
Yeah, you can bring a bunny rabbit. All right, so now we're moving on to our last category, and this is one of our most popular sometimes, just because of the amount of lights and those loud sirens and horns that you guys have, right?
And
that everybody
bells.
And bells. Don't forget the bells. So, have you guys, has that truck ever won before? It's a 1920 what?
27.
1927 American LaFrance, wide open to the weather, very cold. And in East Brookfield, they restored it and got it back. And I've ridden on it in parades. It's an absolutely phenomenal truck. And just because it's almost 100 years old, right?
Yeah, almost.
90 years old. So they win the third place trophy tonight. So you're gonna introduce everybody. No, take that. It's not gonna bite you. So listen, say your name, and then you can tell them their names, and then Selectman Woodbury, Gary's gonna give you the trophy.
Why can't I just give them the
Because I want you to do it. Because you got the Santa hat on. Go ahead.
Alexa, this is Aaron, and that's Mike.
Okay. All right. So Gary's gonna give Alexa. You can give me that, because I know
You
you
don't
know.
need that mic anymore. See, Donnie likes the mic, so you give it to him. But this is from the town of Spencer, the 10th annual Christmas Parade of Lights, third place decorated fire truck, presented by the town of Spencer Celebration Committee, December 1st, 2018. And I gotta tell you I told George not to go in front of you. So I was real happy he didn't, because otherwise they'd have icicles on.
Yeah.
Tanker leaking, so. It's with pleasure I give you this and congratulate every one of you. Did a
Good
great
job. Good job. All right. You good? You want to say some more?
No.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Give him the mic.
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Besides the fact that I wasn't supposed to be on the truck in the first place.
Yeah, but you did a good job. That's why you won, because you were on it in this Christmas set. That's what put it right over the top. All right, so thank you guys, and we look forward to you coming back next year
She'll be here.
with a different coat. All right.
Hopefully my own.
All right, thank you. All right, so here we are. This is the second. This is a neat situation today. Okay, so this is a second place fire truck category. Last year, for 9 years running, the town of Spencer won the cup. So a little. Can we bring that cup over here, Sugar?
We can.
It's very heavy.
It's pretty heavy.
So this cup here, this is an actual real crystal cup. This was something we started a couple of years after the parade started. And it was to not just get a trophy, but to have a cup. What is it, the Stanley Cup that moves around? So that the winning fire department or fire truck would take this cup for the year and they would bring it back. And Bonzville actually brought it back. This is Andrew. And Andrew's a good friend of mine, and we work together a lot because he's kind of high up in Barry. He's like the town administrator. Something. So I didn't know if he was going to bring it back, so I texted him like 42 times a day for the last 3. No, I'm just kidding.
And I've been hiding it.
He's been good. So
we actually had to turn around and go back and get it. We forgot.
And I sent an email too. I sent an email too. Don't forget the trophy.
So last year, the parade was the first time that Spencer didn't win. So the cup was in Bonzville, which is, hey, why don't you explain it?
Well, we're in the northern side of Palmer, so if you were to come get the cup, good luck finding us.
Yeah, I know. So
Yeah.
Palmer is like, Bonzville's a village of Palmer.
Correct.
Okay. All right, so this year you came in second. And we're going to call the winners in here in a minute, and we're going to explain to you why you came in second. It was very close. So we'd like to have Selectman Hicks here present you with your trophy, and I want you to hang out so you guys can present the cup to the new winners.
Okay, congratulations. Second place decorated fire truck for the town of Spencer, 10th annual Christmas Parade of Lights. And it's presented to the Bonzville Fire Department. And Bonzville, of course, being a part of Palmer, Massachusetts. So congratulations, gentlemen.
Thank you very much.
Good job.
Congratulations.
So we're going to take a quick, oh yeah. Can you introduce everybody or have them introduce themselves?
So anyway, my name is Andrew Golis.
Bill Harris.
Kyle Smith.
Jonah Bashon.
Buddy Hudon.
Everybody knows those guys. So we're going to take a couple minutes. Well, you're not going to see this at home, but it's going to be like 2 minutes. So we're going to bring people in here, but it's going to all go together as one when they get done editing. So give us a second. We're going to do the first place. Okay, so here we are. This is the final award of the night, and this is kind of the culmination every year of this show. So tonight, this is the first place fire truck is actually, as I said earlier, is coming back to Spencer. And we have representatives here from Ladder 1, the ladder truck in Spencer. And what's your name?
Brian Barber.
Emily Stockhouse.
Brian and Emily are here to take the trophy. We see the fire chief's out in the studio. See, that's the fire chief out there. See him? He's waving because he doesn't like the camera, so he didn't come in here.
He loves it.
So, and to my right, so this is Tara Flannery. It was her husband, Billy, who died way too young after getting cancer. So we named the cup after him. So she comes up here and hangs out with us and is much appreciative of what you guys do, and as we all are, what you do and that you take care of us. So we're going to have Andrew present the cup to, what's your name again?
Brian.
Just kidding, I remember. So we're gonna, while Tara's here, and this is the cup's coming back to Spencer, so this is a big thing. And Bonzville's already said during the break that they're going to come take it back next year. And there's Leicester and all these other towns that want to take it back. So it's neat to see you guys kick up the game. So why they won? They had real fire on their fire truck.
We saw that.
Okay?
We
Never
were gonna
never
extinguish
saw
it.
that before. So
We're
first
lying.
thing
We don't extinguish it.
so they not only had Santa on their fire truck, which we don't take into account because he's got to ride in the ladder, but they had tiki torches and fire in the fire truck. That's a one-up right there. So I don't know what you guys are going to do next year, but we'll see what happens. So, Andrew, if you want to...
All right, say goodbye, guys. Congratulations. You win the trophy. Take care of it. We want it back next year.
Yeah, raise the cup, raise the cup.
The cup. All right, so we're gonna do a little goodbye. Come on in here.
We will be back with a
We can keep it, you guys are saying it. We're gonna keep this rolling. Are we still rolling? Come on in there, Pinky. Here, so you take that. Just hang on to it. You don't have to say anything. All right. So, once again, I've had to live with this crazy person for 3 months while she's called, emailed, Facebook, and all about this parade. This is her thing. She does the whole thing. You know, we show up and we work on the float and stuff, but as far as organization and the events that happen tonight, it's this lady right here. So once again, a round of applause for this, because we would not have this. It would look much different if I organized it, because I'm so unorganized. So once again, thank you. All right, so go ahead. No.
I do the easy part. Honestly, it's everyone that goes out and builds a float and takes the time and decorates and shows up. Because without them, none of this would happen. So it's really, it's them. It really is.
And she is. Give it to
I just want to
Jim.
say that we.
No, I'm just kidding. His name's Brian.
When's your next election?
I just threw you off. I just had one. I'm good for
I
a
know.
while.
I voted for you. But yeah, I just want to say that we love to come out and do it. Love seeing. I mean, we had I think a record number of engines this year.
Yep.
The ATVs getting into it, the Jeeps, and I think it's growing more. And I think the townspeople get more into it every year. And I like how it's kind of our unique thing. And we love coming out. We love doing it. So hopefully we can keep it going.
And we do have fun. If you got to watch it or go downtown, it's insane the amount of people that were down there today. Thousands and thousands of people. We had over 70 entries, the biggest one ever. And I'm sure the crazy lady in the pink hat with the pom-pom is going to want more than 70 next year. So,
Got to get some more ladder trucks.
So we do need some ladder trucks. I got to start
We need to
shaming
pick on somebody some our own
shaming
size.
some of my 11 towns into Barry.
Got it.
Into
You guys have a ladder in Barry?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. And thank you. So everybody that came out and built floats, because it is a lot of work, but it is so much fun to do this. If you haven't done it, it's absolutely it's addicting to go down Main, and just there's so many people. It's one of the most fun things you'll ever do, and it's much appreciated by everybody in town. We hear that all year long, that this event is so well attended because it's fun and we have a good time. So, and thank you everybody who comes out to watch, because I don't know where they come from, but they are here and it's 40 deep down Main Street. So thank you everybody at home. We look forward to next year. We look forward to making it bigger next year. And I do not look forward to Crazy Wendy for 2 months freaking out about this, but but we do look forward to next year, and we hope you all come out again, and we hope you guys come back, and all the fire trucks and everybody comes, and the whole Spencer Fire Department. The very first year we did this 10 years ago, there was 3 floats and the 10 fire trucks from Spencer. That was it. And we did have a lot of people, and it's grown from that. So we have to thank, even though the fire chief's in there and he's squinting at the camera because he's got really horrible vision. So we have to thank you and the whole Spencer Fire Department, because they have been the backbone of this ever since day one 10 years ago. So thank you for that. So we're all going to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and Happy New Year, okay? So from all of us here, we look forward to see you next year. So Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. See you next year.